Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He goes the distance, touchdown, Evans. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. At the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Mecole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Benson to start the drive. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
33, yellow. White, ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Let's go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready. Hut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Shoots another one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Has some daylight through the 40. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yellow.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
43.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Set.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready.
Hubbard trying this off the gut. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season.
Ready.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down.
Back. Set. Go. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this.
Okay, break.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Come on, set.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. That's it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, Young. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That play straight ahead. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go now. Hut.
Room to throw here on 3rd. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Reichard connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Now begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Los Angeles. reduce the lead to just 4. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball, and it's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Complete left side. It's just long. And this one does not go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The 1st down, and he's still going. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
A loss of a yard.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Running from the pistol with Benson. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Hey, Riblin.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Chargers.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. They give on second to Benson. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Waddy!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First down throw, Mahomes. The right side hauled in by Harrison. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Mahomes. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On the jump.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Pat the 60. Pat.
He's keeping it down and getting forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
York now for the extra point. And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
One last play before the break.
Drill green. Cut.
He'll throw it. We put everything he's got behind it. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen to Benson. Runs inside the 35. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Eye on these two.
Third and long for him here. Jump off caught by his back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Chargers lined up in front formation. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. See how on the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10. What?
Out of the gun, Young. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 10. Red. 38. Red.
Looking to throw. Young. Complete beyond the marker. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Okay, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Put.
From the pistol, it's Young. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Raven. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It's Benson on the give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Pistol now for Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Don't jump.
Option play, they give to Benson. He's got the first down grab and still going. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found his seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Young to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Come on, set, go. 45. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young.
The 3rd down pass. Donovan Ezeraku on the tackle. 3 plays and out.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
Jake Camarda in punt formation.
Picked up at the 38. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working now from the gun. Escapes a defender. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
Yellow. Let's go wide. 15, 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ball is out, Mahomes fumbled it. The Ravens pick it up. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 41, Chargers 27. Will Reichard to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Hardman with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow. There's a water, right?
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. This to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Chargers 34, Ravens 31.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now it's Young. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Big strike here to Moore. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line.
He's brought down.
They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And the Ravens first down.
2 set of downs for him from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He brushed him off with ease. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll run now on 2nd down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Hut, block 40. Ready.
We'll go with a design keeper. And they crush it right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
45, wide.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Sloan. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Young working from the gun. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the double.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
There, ready. Hut.
Back to throw it. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
38. Chargers 34. Will Reichard to
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
I don't need to.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Red, cycle. 50, green.
They kick the running back in motion. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give now from the gun. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
taken down.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to work in for a couple here. It's third down now. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Go. Ready.
Another run here from the gun. Really not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
50, yellow. 180. Hey, ribble it. Yellow. Hey, on Sunday.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Yellow. Arsenal 180.
Here he is to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 17
A pickup of
yards.
17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Play.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now, a chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator. But when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often end on the winning ledger more times than not.
So it ends